have. He's been coming to me for about a year, right? And I'm posting this video to prove a point. He long before he met me, he's been growing his locks for over 10 years. He actually cut it off because he thought the weight of it was actually thinning his hair out. And what you see here is from, he admitted that he was getting his hair done every month, right? He was one of those people that was obsessed with the neatness, was obsessed with it being perfect and all of that. Now, he doesn't have baldness in his family. Baldness lies on your mother's side. The men on your mother's side, that's how you know you have baldness. He doesn't have that. This was just basically him getting his hair twisted, palm rolled, styled, wrong products, a combination of all kinds of stuff being done to his hair. And what you see here is basically what's in medical terminology, traction alopecia, right? That is from it being constantly pulled, tight, twisted. Now, why I'm posting these videos, because I know that no one shows the dark side of locks in here. And why I post these videos is to prove a point. Your loctician or your stylist or your beautician or your friend or whoever is doing your hair will not tell you this. You cannot be doing your hair that often. This is what is going to happen to you if you get your hair done way too often. He has, funny enough, he has extremely, if you look here, look how thick his hair is. He has one of the strongest hair. Very thick, healthy hair, right? But this area here is his vulnerable spot where it was being twisted and pulled way too often. He was doing his hair way too many times, right? You have the control to not, your loctician will tell you, well, come every 2 weeks, come every month. Do not do that. The average person here grows 4 inches per year. If you are one of that average and your hair grows 4 inches per year, then what are you twisting every 2 weeks, every month? You should not, none of my clients come to me nothing less than 2 months. And some of them I actually tell them to go further. Go 3 months. Leave your hair alone. Doing your hair too often, this is what happens. This is a young man. He's in his early 30s. Young brother, right? Very healthy. Works out everything. No pre-existing medical conditions. He been to the doctor, did all the tests. He's in good health. This has nothing to do with a health issue. This is just pure bad habits, wrong information, because no one told him that, listen, you cannot be doing your hair that often, right? I'm not dogging anybody's hustle, but I have to admit there's a pattern when clients come to me and I'm asking them, how often were you doing your hair? And you get that, oh, I was doing it. Who told you do it that often? My loctician, right? At some point, you just become money to some people. And it's not about, listen, my client needs to stop, right? Like what I usually do, I will tell clients, like, you are getting your hair done way too often. I'm banning you from coming to see me for a while. This brother, on the other hand, he actually comes to me only for washes. He does his hair twice a year. I do his washes every 6 weeks. The good thing with this situation, if he leads back a little bit, the good thing is that I'm going to post up some pictures from before when he first started coming to me. This was actually worse. You really can't see it. His hair is actually growing back. Now, disclaimer, I'm not making his hair grow back. I don't have a magic wand. If I did, then I would sell it to the highest bidder. I don't have a magic wand for hair growth, right? But what he's been patient. I know he's frustrated, and we were actually just talking about this before he started, before I started taping this video. He is frustrated. He's contemplating about cutting it. I'm hoping he doesn't cut it, right? I hope he holds on to it and all that. But the thing is that he took all my advice. He uses emu oil. And on top of it, when I first started doing his hair, this was actually very shiny at first, right? You may not be able to see it, but right there's hair growing back. It's growing back slowly because unfortunately from the traction alopecia, what traction alopecia is you getting your hair pulled too much. It damaged the follicle, and the follicle becomes, the word is called atrophy, meaning it dies. Hair will no longer grow from that follicle. You have tens of thousands of follicles on your head, right? So if each one of them is being pulled and yanked, it is killing the follicle that causes hair growth. That's where hair grows from, the follicle. And if that's the issue, hair wouldn't grow there any longer, right? So the good thing is that all his follicles is actually not dead, unfortunately. You really can't. I hope my video kind of zooms up a little bit to see right here. His hair is actually growing back from him just taking my advice. All right. With that being said, my point in this video is, again, I can't tell you this enough. Take care of your hair. Take care of your scalp. Healthy hair starts with the scalp. Stop listening to all this stuff you see about products, techniques. That is the least of, of your worries right now. With that being said, treat your hair properly, okay? So this will not happen to you, right? Again, this is a young brother in mint condition, very healthy. This is what is happening, okay?